Hey everybody, Bruiser here again. And before I get started, and we get started here, I'd just like to say that uh, I make these videos as a way to document what I do as a guitar player, my playbook, but a lot of what I do is universal across the board. So uh, it's up to an individual to take those ideas and and apply them in their own way and even interpret them in their own way. So having said that, this videos and others like it get more exposures based on how many likes they get. So um, that means more people get to see it, and your like may be the key to someone seeing this that needs to or wants to or whatever. So why not give it a like and subscribe, and let's get to it, shall we? As a guitar player, I can tell you from experience, and anybody will tell you, that hearing an amazing guitar solo that is like light years above your own ability is the most amazing thing in the world. And is always awesome, mainly to other guitar players. So state-of-the-art guitar stands out because it says something. So one of the great things about the guitar is the ability to manipulate the sound of a note after it's been played. And that's what we're going to take a look at now. And that is 10 single string lead techniques. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at are hammering techniques, and there's 3 of those. One is the hammer on, and that is as simple as striking a note, and we'll do for now for to start the open E, and then you sound the first note with the pick, and the second note by hammering onto it. Okay, and then you can do that also this way. The A on the 5th fret of the 1st string, you pick that note, and then you hammer onto the 2nd note. Now the next is our pull-offs, and that is the opposite of hammer on. So start with the note here, and then pull off to sound the 2nd note. And you can do that with fretted notes as well, starting with this note on the 8th fret on the 6th string, 1st string, that is, and pull off to the 5th fret. And the next are trills, which is it's easier to show you. So start with the open E, and that's a trill. And you can also start with this note and do the same thing with fretted notes. Okay, next are slides, and you can slide notes. Say we'll start from this note here, and we'll slide up to the next note. So and you can slide back, and you can slide chords, as in the 9th chord here. Okay, next is string bending, and just like all of this stuff here really is, this is really where you start kind of developing your own imprint, I guess. All of these really, but string bending and vibrato, vibrato especially, that's what we're going to look at next, is probably one of the things I really took a good look at and emphasized early. So vibrato is wavering in a note, basically changing it in pitch. So you have horizontal and vertical, and it's it is something that you're going to have to work on, but basically you can make your finger go up and down like this, or back and forth like this, to get vibrato. And now take a look at string bending, and this is something that really takes a lot of practice. So we'll start with 3rd finger bends, and we work on like a half step up, so always check yourself, and then 2 frets up, and even 3 frets up. Now once you're comfortable with that, you'll want to start working on your other fingers too, and I gotta tell you, it's not easy. This finger's not so bad. If you can do at least a half step bend with your 1st finger and your pinky, and your 2nd finger's not too bad. Okay, so next we have a reverse or descending, or I don't know, whatever you call it, pre-bend notes. Over the years it's gone by different names, but basically start with a bent note and go down to the target note. It's another thing you got to work on, and you'll find that over time that you got a lot of muscle memory involved in that kind of thing. So, number 10 is our double string bends, and these are exactly what it sounds like, and these are real tough. So here's an example, What you often see, however, is a combination of this, where you get a little oblique motion, where one note is stationary, and you've got this note moving up to it. All right. Today's episode is brought to you by a long-time love of mine and a relatively new discovery. For starters, is the Guitar Handbook. I checked out my first copy of this book from the Kingston High School Library in 1986, even before I had a guitar, and I knew this book backwards and forwards by the time I got one. And it's basically how I learned to play guitar. I don't know what happened to that original hardcover version of mine, but I'm pretty sure this is what the current edition looks like. I'm not even sure what number copy this is for me. Actually, I used to give this out to students of mine because I thought this book was so important. I use, even now I use it. So, anyway, next is the Boss OS2 Overdrive Distortion, and that's what you heard today. And I don't know where this pedal's been all my life, but this pedal has everything that makes Robin Ford's guitar sound great in it, which, whatever that is, I'm able to conjure that with this pedal. This is essentially the Boss flagship overdrive and distortion on a shared platform, and you have the ability to blend the two sounds together. That's about all I know about it, and I never really knew this pedal existed, to be honest with you. But they're fairly inexpensive, and I think even if you had, and I know people that have them, I think even if you had a room full of people using these, you still would be okay and stand out in the crowd. So, that's it for now, kids, true believers, and cats. Until next time, this is Bruiser signing off. Maybe we should just rock a little bit, huh? Take it away. Hey, all right. As we get ready to rock out, just wanted to say hey to everyone out there, and let's just rock on, man.